Hello guys, I'm just curious, have you also been just as stressed with all the recent events happening as I have been?
I'm fine! Totally fine!
Have you been so stressed that you feel like you need even more external help than usual and you just don't know how to live your life with everything that is happening in the world right now? And for the record, I am Ukrainian. I am in immigration from my own country because there is currently war happening. So on top of the war, we also have everything that is happening globally. The war is currently nearly in every corner of the world, plus everything that is happening in the US politics, how US politics is influencing the whole world right now, and what a disaster is happening there, with all the recent news about how the US politics impacted even more everything that is happening in my homeland. And by the way, there is also the asteroid coming that has more and more increasing chances to hit the Earth in 2032. So I felt a little bit overwhelmed with everything that is happening, and I just decided that I have a therapist. I pay for this shit. So you know what? I'm going to bring it up in therapy, and I want to share with you just few minutes as the summary of my therapy session with my brilliant therapist, Marta, who helped me tremendously. So see how it's going. Marta, how do I live in this stupid world and how do I enjoy my life when everything that is happening is just so crazy? And by the way, there's also the asteroid coming to hit us. So not only I'm not going to have peace in the upcoming years, but even after the upcoming years, I'm also not getting any peace. What do I do? So you see, this is not about what is happening in this stupid world that is influencing you so much. This is about how you live through this experience. This is about your will to live life and about the inner senses that you give to your world locally instead of globally. Just imagine yourself standing in the powerful wind. Do you just lay and die? No. You go through this wind and you're just being careful and watch out so the giant stick is not coming at you and bumping you up in the head. Okay, but how do I plan locally with everything that is happening globally? How do I plan anything when there is the direct danger to my living? You learn how to ensure your safety here and now, and you keep living. Gotcha. Thanks. You know, even if it doesn't make really a lot of sense for you at the current moment of time, let me expand a little bit on this whole conversation and how you can really implement it in your life, because Marta is a genius and I learned this over the 3 years. And not only I learned really a lot of things from Marta, but I also learned really a lot of things from the lessons that the war taught me. And one of the most important lessons that the war taught me is nothing really matters much. And when I say this, nothing really matters much, I mean it. Because you know, when I was leaving Ukraine at the first time, very first few days, the war has started, and we didn't know where the missiles are going to hit or not, and we were leaving the border. We spent 3 days actually to in the road to leave our country. The decision about leaving was taken in basically a couple of minutes. And I just got me, myself, my mom and my cat, and we left the country along with my colleagues, 3 other people who basically picked us up, and we 5.5 people were traveling in very small car across Ukraine to basically leave our country. And you know, you may think that oh, like, how do I plan my life when there's so many things happening, how I am going to achieve this and that, I feel stressed, I feel scared, etc. And I'm going to tell you that, you know, when there is a real danger, nothing really matters. Nothing matters but basically your ability to ensure your own safety, and everything that you think matters to you now, like different clothes, different whatever it is, jewelry, stuff, whatever, you will pack your whole life in just two, in the best case scenario, suitcases, or even one, as it was in our case, and you will just leave. And that will be it. Like, the most important things matter. Nothing really else matters. And this most important things is real safety, your loved ones, and you by yourself, because you will be leaving all the like mess behind, all the stuff behind, but you will take yourself. And another thing that I really understood, and what Marta was referring as well, that you need to ensure your safety first, and you need to just take care of the very first visible step that you have right in front of you. And there is no need to worry like what is happening globally in the world, when literally you just need to, you know, put these shores on your head, on your eyes, and just see the road in front of you and just drive this road to your goal, like to the border. Hope no one needs to experience it anymore in the near future. And this is the same analogy as to your goals, because whatever matters in the world, whatever is happening in the world, you need to learn what are your first close steps to navigate through all the mess that is happening. What are the very first things that you're going to do? And you will be able to make it, believe me, because before I actually left behind everything that was connecting me to my home, and just left to live in another country, relocated my whole family there, and managed to live a pretty decent life there, I was also not actually sure that I would be able to do that. Even more, it was never actually in my plans. I wanted to always live in Ukraine. But whatever that is happening globally doesn't matter. It matters what exactly you are able to do and what you're going to do with this very first next steps that you can make if the danger occurs. This is just a little advice for those who feel like they don't know what to do in the danger, from someone who has been in the relative danger. Second thing that I would really advise is to limit your access to social media. TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever short form content that just bombards you. Because what I noticed is that, I have been going through US elections like I was living in the US. I was going through everything that was happening to them like a week before, 2 weeks before, ever since Trump became president, like I was the US citizen. And with everything that is happening in the world, it was just adding and adding and adding on top of my already existing anxiety. And the reason for that is your brain doesn't really understand what is the reality and what is not. So when, let's say, you are watching any people commenting on elections or on whatever is happening in politics or globally, whatever, you watch this video not as I don't know, like Ukrainian girl sitting like in European country, or like a guy sitting somewhere in, I don't know, like Germany or whenever you are from. You are watching this and your brain thinks that this is happening to you, and you are being directly influenced by some kind of an act that Trump has signed in his administration or whatsoever. And the reason why I refer so much to what is happening in America is because like my TikTok is 90% American, and like this is just the type of saying that I consume the most. But it doesn't really matter where you're from. This can be implemented to like literally anything that you are watching, because again, your brain doesn't understand where you are now. It cannot differentiate like whether this thing that you get like anxious about, angry about, or sad about is happening somewhere else and like you just need to forgive, forget, or this is happening to you now, and you get into the cycle of all of these things like happening to you here and now, and this danger doesn't leave you, and therefore your cortisol level spikes up and you feel just horribly. So whatever you are doing, just limit your access to social media, because it really negatively influences you. Start doing other things, go out for the walk, and stop taking a look at the picture globally, because the more globally you take a look at it, the more horrible it actually gets. Like it never gets better when you take a look at the global picture. So therefore, the third thing is to get really concentrated on whatever it is that you are doing and whatever it is that matters to you. Because another important thing that the war taught me is that your life can literally end any minute. Any minute now. And when you hear these words, like I knew this before as well, but when there is the actual war is going on and you understand that a lot of people die here and now, way more than usually. Their missiles, their rockets right up on you, their different drones and stuff. And when all of this is happening, you understand how fragile your life actually is. And again, everything just doesn't matter when you understand this. What your friends will think about you becoming an influencer, what your friends or family will think about you for pursuing your own dreams, your own like your own passions. What will your colleagues say if you will take less projects and stop overworking yourself? Nothing of this really matters when you literally understand that you can die like today, this evening, tomorrow, whatever. The only thing that starts mattering is actually what you are going to do with your life. Your goals matter, your will to life matter, your like ambitions matter, and you understand that you need to really start pursuing all of these things, because literally our worlds can end at any second. Any second. And I don't want to like fear monger with this, but rather what I want to tell you is that to stop being focused and concentrated on, oh, here is this thing happening in the world, here is that thing happening, like I am afraid, I am in so much fear, like I don't know how to live my life. None of this matters. Like none of this matters. We can die any second. Like I want you to literally concentrate on what matters specifically to you and stop putting your life on like a stop to watch what is happening and how you can plan accordingly, to stop putting your life on hold for whatever reason and start living here and now, because this is the only thing that literally matters. Because no one knows how much time left for everyone else on earth. But what I certainly know, that there is no second chance, at least in this body. And there is no second time how you can relive your life, the exact same one. You only live once, and I want you to make it worthy. I want you to stop concentrating on whatever is happening anywhere. They're dumbass. Let's not talk about them. And I want you to concentrate on you, and specifically what are you going to do to live the happiest life that is only possible in the circumstances that you are given. Because let's be honest, you're too hot, too smart, and too cool. And if the world would also give you the perfect circumstances, you would be too dangerous for the world. You'd be too powerful. That would be unfair. The world needs balance. So, Hope that this video has helped you. Leave your thoughts, opinions, and comments about how do you feel in all of that? What is your advice to other people how to live through this experience? I will be happy to read them all and to have a productive discussion. As always, I have been there for you. Leave your thoughts, prayers, and comments, and just always know that you deserve way more than you can imagine. See you next time.